basketball may reign supreme in this state, but on this day, the Cards and the Cats on the gridiron for the vaunted Governor's Cup, and the attention of every blade of bluegrass will be right here. Glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Grove.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that, to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line. RPO complete. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Cardinals, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. They'll need a bunch on second down. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time, trust your read, and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Kentucky, 0.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Right side, it's Baxter. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baxter. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber, and just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
That's why you trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, here's Baxter. Finds some room. Inside and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
Number 91, set to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Going to the running game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. These two first met in 1912 and both have a rich history of stars. John Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant, Tim Couch at Kentucky through the years. The rivalry is a great one, fellas.
That's a great list of people to think about in this rivalry. Obviously, it runs deep, and the uniforms are solid, right? Like bright red, blue on the other side, just a nice color clash.
Yeah, visually and optically, you're right. This is a very good-looking rivalry game, but it's also good on the field. There's a lot of talent assembled.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready.
Intercepted, number 19. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's Baxter. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Extending the play. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that's one on third down. The quarterback and his target just had to have a little better timing. That ball had to come out a split hair sooner. As a result, though, being late, it gets swatted down, and now we've got 4th.
That is no good. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, it's Davis. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. They'll line up for a second down play.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's already been, now he's...
Makes the grab in their space. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to... And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Davis. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And the Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. They're going to ride this running back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Cardinals are rolling down the field. Drops back on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Cardinals! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. They were all over it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Throwing right. That pass is incomplete. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Wildcats, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Wants to throw on first. Snares it outside. It's Baxter.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Rush right in his face. On target. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Well, that's pretty convenient for this defense, with a run blitz turning into a sack blitz.
Just how you drew it up. What are you talking about? It's a blitz, right? I just got to make the play and make it happen. I'll tell you what, could have been a big play on the back end, but got to protect the quarterback, got to keep him upright. I like the aggressiveness, but now, fourth down, let's see how aggressive you want to be.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking for a huge play. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Looking for more room.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The run inside. It's Davis. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Long way to go on second down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. First and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Motion from the back. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy QB will look for early and often in this game.
Using his feet. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll take it himself. He's not going to make it on 4th and 2. He's going to lose a yard.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Drops back on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
14.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Brown. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with Iowa, taking on the number 15 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's the Hawkeyes, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field.
The victory caps off a 6-6 regular season, and now the waiting game for a possible bowl invitation. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to get away. He's going to fire to the left. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and
into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
They'll go back to work on offense. The give to Davis. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Cardinals in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Defense showing blitz here. Wants to throw on first. That's caught. It's Buchanan. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Defense all over it.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Second down, gonna throw it. Throws for the tight end. Gets a hand in there.
Man, this tight end, he's a weapon. We've seen it, right? He can get downfield. He can make plays vertically in the passing game. So this defense was aware of that. Nice job in coverage swatting that one away.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Atkins. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Rodriguez. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
They put the brakes on him.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Bust through behind his pad. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. This should be the last play of the quarter. Drops back on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Just going to keep it after the snap. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And he got it! They take the lead here in the fourth.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter, go for the kick, he executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead, we got to get a stop.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. And back to the air on 2nd down. Left side is Ashley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Look out! Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Got to make the play on 4th. He's got it on the run, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Kentucky, 28.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Caught over the middle. It's Rodriguez. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive play.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Had to force that one.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Straight ahead, it's Davis. Runs through the tackle. Breaks into the open. At the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
Kentucky, 28.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences. Pulls it in on the left. Here he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Kentucky. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that's exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They want that clock to run.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's going to run it. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty.
Here we go, ready. Blue 30, go!
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it inside the 25. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Fresh set of downs going up top. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down.